to my channel. I'm Jodie and today we're going to be talking about Christmas on a budget, and I'm going to give you my top 5 tips on how to enjoy Christmas without spending too much money. Now, this isn't just a December thing for us. This is our actual lifestyle all year round. We are a family that get by, so we watch every penny. We don't drink or smoke, we don't eat out, we hardly get takeaways. And we buy everything secondhand. I could speak passionately about all the bargains that I've had. 90% of my wardrobe is secondhand. This jumper that I'm wearing, I wore it because it's sparkly and it's Christmassy. And this probably cost me like 50p or £1 at a car boot sale. So we love secondhand items. Jason works really hard in an important job. He does 12-hour shifts, sometimes longer, and we still have to budget. But the money that we do save from living this way of life always goes towards family days out or little holidays. And this year for Christmas, our kids have got a lovely surprise that's not in a present form. I'll tell you about that a little bit later, and I'll also show you some of the things that we've bought secondhand that will be given to the children for Christmas this year. Right, so now it's time for tip number 1 on how to enjoy Christmas without spending too much money. And the first thing that you should always do is not plan your Christmas first, but plan your budget first. Work out exactly how much you can spend, because if you end up spending more money than you can afford, then you are going to cause so much stress to yourself. And Christmas isn't about that. Christmas is supposed to be happy for yourself, be happy for your children. So really think about that budget, and then you can tell your friends and family, just tell everyone that you're on a budget and you're looking at ways to cut back, because everyone's got people on their Christmas list, like cousins that they don't see very often, or friends that you only see once a year, and you always have these people where you need to buy just a small gift. But you could just say to them, listen, do you mind if we don't do Christmas presents this year? And you never know, that person might be just as happy to hear that as you are. And if you've got brothers and sisters with kids and you all buy for each other, you could just say, can we just buy for the kids this year, not each other? And that is one way of saving money. And also, if you have a group of friends where you all buy for each other's kids, you could say, instead of doing that, how about we get together and do a little movie night? We could have hot chocolates and popcorn, and then do a little pass the parcel, just something where you only have to spend a few pound rather than £10–20. And also, if you've got a group of kids or a group of adults, Secret Santa is a really good way to save money. So it is just a case of looking at your budget and thinking of ways to make it go further. And one of the best ways to do that, and that's my favourite, is tip number 2. And it's my favourite because it really is the best way to make your budget go further, and that is to buy secondhand. And I know some people would not agree or look down at buying secondhand presents for Christmas, but in all honesty, my kids have had some amazing presents and they get so much more for the money. So I think my kids are spoiled. They've had some amazing gifts. And we never buy anything that's in bad condition. Everything's all in great condition. Some people, they buy stuff, they hardly play with it, and then they're done with it. So you should make use of that. You can get some really amazing items on Facebook Marketplace, on Vinted, on eBay, at charity shops. If you're walking by, just take a look in, because you never know what you might find, and your kids will get more for the money. And if you do look on eBay, it's always worth having a look what's in your local area, because sometimes people don't want to post items because they are heavy or too big to post. So they will have bids on them, but only from people in your local areas. So chances are they won't get high bids on. So you might find yourself a bargain that way. And I have to show you this one item that we bought for Willow last year for her Christmas. It's this lovely baby bath. And we got this for £1 at the car boot sale. So we just had to buy it. We put it up in the loft and saved it for Christmas. I got it home, gave it a nice scrub over, and it came up beautiful. And she absolutely loved it. I don't know whether I should be ashamed of myself or proud of myself for that. But don't feel too sorry for her, because last year she decided that she wanted Gabby's doll's house for Christmas, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's brand new, you can't get that one second hand. So we had to fork out the £80 for that one. It's all she kept going on about, so we had to get it for her. And oh, it pained me, it was such bad quality. It just doesn't even stay together properly, and it's not even very big, and it was £80. It looks like it should have been about £40, so that one just pained me. Now, obviously, we completely understand that when it comes to teenagers, it's a different matter. Our kids are still young, and I'm sure once they get past 8 or 9, then we won't be able to do this any longer. They're going to want probably brand name clothes that cost a small fortune just for one t-shirt. So we're enjoying at the moment being able to do this and saving our money now, because I know we won't be able to do that when they're teenagers. But you shouldn't feel bad buying secondhand for your kids, because they just get so much more for their money. When I was a kid, I was brought up on secondhand items as well, and I remember one Christmas I got all this Barbie stuff, like it just loads of it, clothes, accessories, this camping equipment, and I remember just thinking, wow, I did amazing this year, like look how much stuff I got. And yeah, I was really proud of that, and it didn't matter where it come from, I was just really happy. And a really good time to buy some Christmas presents is in January and February, secondhand, because people have so many toys, they want to declutter, they've got all their new Christmas toys in, and they're also poor, so they want to make some money, so they try and sell all their toys, but everyone's in the same situation, so no one wants to buy them. So it's a really good time to kind of swoop on in and get some Christmas bargains. And also, if you've got anything at home that you could sell now, you could earn a little bit of money to buy an extra present or two. So have a look around the house and declutter, because now is a good time to sell toys, because people are looking to buy right now. Now moving on to tip number 3, and this is a lovely alternative to a shop bought gift, and that is the gift of your time. And I know this sounds a bit cheesy, but this is something that money just can't buy, and sometimes you can do something so lovely for someone that would mean so much to them. And you can also get vouchers that are free to print off. There's lots of templates that you can just print off. So say for instance you've got a best friend or a sister, you could give them the gift of a date night, and you can say that you're going to have their kids for them for the night or maybe overnight, so they can go out and have a nice time. And you could even put in like some cinema vouchers in there, or if you are a man watching this, you could give the gift to your partner of a nice bath. You could say, I'm going to have the kids for like 3 hours, you go and have some you time, a nice bath, a nice pamper, and you could give them a little box with maybe a bath bomb and a face mask in with the voucher. And it can also work with kids giving it to parents, so you could say mummy's night off voucher, or I'm going to help daddy clean the car. And partners as well, you can give your partners a gift of a massage or a foot rub. And for older kids, teenagers, you could give them a voucher for control of the TV for the weekend, or something that they aren't usually allowed to do. You could do a voucher for that. So it's a case of just thinking of everyone on your list and seeing if there is anything that you could do for them. And also, you know, you could do that and put something else little with it, just so it does save you money as well. And there is also the option of doing something that you wouldn't pay for until January or February. So it could be a voucher for an experience, a meal out, just kind of like a bit like an IOU. Maybe if you've got someone that would like a tattoo, so it's something that's like a promise that you don't have to pay for till January, February, that you could spread out the cost, but as long as you definitely do stick to that and don't let anyone down. Right, so now tip number 4, and that is to try not to live up to what you see on social media. You know, we all see these wonderful videos and pictures of picture perfect family under an amazingly decorated tree and a beautifully wrapped presents. But at the end of the day, those people probably spent a lot of time creating that, and it's not real. We all do it, like even me with my nice Facebook profile picture at Christmas time. It's like, right kids, move all the clutter out the way, like just stand there nicely. It's taken about 50 shots to get it until I get the perfect picture, when at the back of me is like all this clutter. So it's not real. There's no point trying to live up to that. And now there's all these extras like families in matching pajamas and Christmas Eve boxes. You know, just do what makes you happy and don't spend over your budget just to please other people, because Christmas is all about being happy. And that brings me to tip number 5. Just spend time with your kids. When kids are older, they won't remember all the presents that they had, but they'll remember how they felt, all the memories and the times that you shared together. When I was little, we didn't have much, but when I look back, I remember Christmas is such a magical time. You know, our house was just decorated in this 80s tack. We always had Christmas music on. It was a nice feeling. And that's what I remember. I don't remember all the presents. So just spend time with snuggling up, watching Christmas movies, going on nice walks to see all the Christmas lights, dancing to Christmas music on, put Christmas music on loud and just dance, and do Christmas crafting and baking. And you don't even have to bake. You can just get some rich tea biscuits, digestive biscuits, some icing sugar and little icing sticks, and just decorate them, and kids will still think that's baking. So it's this quality time that they will take away and they'll remember when they're older. So just have fun. I think that's everything. So I am going to show you some of the gifts that we've bought for the kids that we've saved up through the years. We haven't done all of our shopping yet, and the kids have got that special surprise. But I just wanted to let you know why we spend the year saving the way that we do. And that is because from the age of 20 to 30, I was actually agoraphobic. So I became fearful of literally everything. And I was not only housebound for like 5 of those years, I was actually room bound. I just couldn't come out of my room from severe anxiety. So not only is it important for me to get out with the kids and show them lots of different things, I get just as excited, and I love being out now, and I'm making up for this lost time. So I prefer to have that quality time while the kids are young, because in 10 years time they probably won't want to go out with us. So instead of having fancy handbags and that, I mean, I feel like I have nice clothes anyway. People always say I like your outfits, and I'm the kind of thanks it cost me £1 kind of girl. But yeah, we don't spend money on things. We always spend our money on days out and holidays. And for this year, we spent 1.5 years saving from the holiday, the big holiday that we just got on, our first holiday out of the UK. And we absolutely loved it, and we just want more. I'm addicted to just getting out and about now. But yeah, let me show you what we got for the kids. So the first gift that they've got, which isn't an actual present, let me just explain. Last Christmas, I had my birthday, because my birthday is a Christmas birthday, and I wanted to do something nice because we never do anything nice for my birthday because it's always around Christmas. So we booked up a trip to Butlins because I knew it'd be beautiful and magical for the Christmas times, and we were so looking forward to it. And then on the first night, everything was fine, and then Dawson just got really poorly really quickly, and it turned out he had strep A. We didn't know that at the time, but he just got worse and worse. So we had to just leave on the second day. So we didn't actually get our holiday, and I felt so sorry for him. I was gutted. I was like nearly crying on the way home. So this year I just had a little look, like about 4 weeks ago, how much it would cost, and it come up at £82 for all of us to go for 4 nights. I'm like, really? How can that be? Like, it costs like £30 something for them to go and see Santa somewhere at a grotto. So I decided to book it, and they are going to be so excited. They always talk about going back to Butlins, so I can't wait to share that with them. And even though it did only cost £82, it is still a bit of their holiday money, because that is in with our budget, but they are going to absolutely love it. But we have been saving up some few little bits that we bought secondhand, so I'm going to show you that now. Right, so I've got all the little bits that we've got for them. There are a few more bits in the loft that I can remember, but I'm not going up there. I'm scared of heights, so, and Jason's at work, so I'll have to leave those ones for today. But what we've got here is, this is the first one. Mario Monopoly. Dawson wants to play Monopoly and he also loves Mario. This cost £2 in the charity shop. I peeled off the label and it ripped a bit, so that's a shame. Otherwise it's in really good condition, so really happy with that for £2. And also Dawson absolutely loves Harry Potter at the moment, so we got these books and they're all in really good condition, and these were 20p each at the car boot sale. We wasn't sure whether to get them, but when the guy's like, oh, all the books are 20p each, so like, okay, we'll have them, thank you. And I think he's going to love that because he loves reading. He's a really good reader for his age. He's just a bookworm, so he is going to love those. And speaking of Harry Potter, we also got this Harry Potter Lego game, and was £2. It's got the tag on it there, and that was, I think that one was from a charity shop as well. And one for Willow. Willow's wanted this game, Doggy Do, and that was 50p from the car boot sale. Yeah, so he has already got Among Us toys, but when you see these things, I think it was like £1 for all of them, so we had to get them. He hasn't got a couple of them, but he has already got that one, but he'll love them. He loves them. So this one is for Willow. It's a little doggy. It's still got its little pressed here tag on it, and she wants a dog or a cat, a real dog and a cat, so that's not going to happen, but I think she'll really like that one. I think this cost £2 because I'm a bit like, £2, you sure? But yeah, so she'll love that one. There is this box. This is a box of shocks, so it's got like all kind of special effects and little magic tricks. That's that little doggy there making that noise. Yeah, so it's like little magic tricks or something, but Dawson does want a magic trick. Yeah, so it's got like pens that's going through the hand and things like that. He's gonna really love that one. And then he actually wanted a proper magic thing, so we found this also at the car boot sale, and that was £1. Oh, that box was £2 because it's like new, and this one was £1. It's got a couple of bits missing from it, but nothing too bad that he won't be able to still do the tricks. And now these things are all from the car boot sale, because obviously now's the time that they'll tell us what we want. So when we know what they want, I'll go looking on Facebook Marketplace or on eBay for the actual things that they want. And these are just things that we've picked up for cheap, just as an extra present to open, so it looks like they've got more. And then it was just one last one. Doggy, you have to be quiet. Good doggy. One last one, which is really hilarious. I've only just noticed what's wrong with it, and we were quite pleased with this. I haven't even told Jason this, so maybe I'll wait for him to watch my video to find out. But this is a doll, and it cost £4, and we were quite pleased with that because it's like a little doctor's one. You've got all the doctor's stuff with it. It's new in its box. The box is a little bit tatty, but that's all right. And it does, that's the doggy. Shush, doggy. Oh, that's a heartbeat. It talks and says different phrases. But I've just realised it's not English. It's not in our language. So, I don't know what we'll do with that yet. We'll still give it to her. I mean, she's 4. We'll just tell her it's a, is it Spanish? I think it's Spanish. Yeah, so, a little mistake there, but still, for £4, pretty good. It's quite a big box. Yeah, so we'll just have to... Oh, look, her eyes and her mouth moves as well. I never noticed that before because it's the first time I've really looked at it. But her actual mouth moves. That's strange. Yeah, so, but she'll love that anyway. Yeah, so that's everything that we've got. That's everything that I think I had to say. But I hope that you've taken something away from this video and I hope you enjoyed watching. But just remember that Christmas is just about family fun, and when your kids grow up, they're just going to remember the feel of it, not so much the presents. So just enjoy it and don't spend too much money and have fun. Okay, bye. Thank you for watching.